caballeras. Me llamo Sergeant Show. And I'm drinking every cerveza in the universe and rating them on a scale of 1 to 12. It's the 12-pack scale. Now, today is Cinco de Mayo, where we celebrate Mexican heritage here in the United States of America. I certainly have some really good friends of mine that are Mexican folks, and I love their culture. They're such a kind and giving people. I love Cinco de Mayo. And I wanted to do a beer review today, and I had a hard time finding a Mexican beer that I haven't done. I've pretty much done all the Mexican beers that I can find here in Kansas. But luckily enough, my parents that love me very much, the last time they were in Colorado, they got this Mexican lager called Mexican Lager. That's a Mexican lager, Lager, that is named Mexican Lager, Logger. Quite clever with their wordplay there. This is by Ska Brewing from Durango, Colorado, and I'm sure those dirty hippies know how to make a Mexican beer. As lily white as they are, I'm sure they know how to do it. It's got a nice head. Look at that. So, when you're down in Mexico, you know, what's crazy about Mexico is there is a ton of German people that relocated to Mexico. And so, when you think about Mexican beers, you think about the Coronas and the Dos Equis, yeah, but they've got a lot of craft beers down there. People don't appreciate that because they don't bring a lot of it back into the country. But if you go down there on vacation, go to a liquor store or the grocery store someplace, you'll realize that there's a lot of dark beers and IPAs and all of these kinds of things. They're a very craft beer oriented place. You just don't see many of them in the States. Usually you see this kind of a really clean, crisp lager, like this Mexican lager, Logger. Now, as you can see, the head just doesn't like quitting on this one. We're just going to go ahead and finish that off right there. It looks good. And it smells very much like a Mexican lager. Just straight kind of beer smell, not much citrusiness to it. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to drink this. We're going to take 3 big gulps. We're going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 12. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Let's do this. It's good. I mean, that's exactly what you expect out of a Mexican lager called Mexican Lager. It is malty, crisp, clean, got some decent beer flavor to it, no bitter finish, smooth. You know, it's like one of these beers that you could drink when you're out in the sun all day, wearing your giant sombrero. Even if you're a gringo, you could still enjoy this. But let's not be too hasty. Let's take 3 more big gulps. See how easy that goes down? I almost killed that whole beer with 2-3 big gulps. Because it's just easy. Easy. You know, there's nothing really special about this beer. And in a way, I kind of like it for that reason. I do so many beers that have so many quirks about them and specialty things and flavors. This is just a really good, solid, clean tasting beer. I'm going to go 8 with Mexican Lager, Logger, which is a Mexican Lager, Lager. On Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. And that's what's good with Sergeant Show. And if you aren't watching this, who gives a shit? It's more good beer for the rest of us. Oscar Mike.